We have brand new cards from Power of Fellows, 2 total cards with a couple surprises that are going to be in here. So let's talk about them and let's go over them. So we have 2 brand new cards being Scrap Synchron and Scrap Warrior. Scrap Synchron is an Earth Machine tuner effect level 1 with 700 attack and 100 defense. And for a Synchro summon, you could substitute this card for any one Synchron tuner. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If you Synchro summon a monster that mentions a Synchro tuner as a material, this card in your hand can also be used as a material. If a monsters you control that mentions Junk Warrior and or is a Synchro monster with Warrior in its original name would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you could banish this card from your graveyard instead. Oh, banish from your field or graveyard instead. So how do I feel about Scrap Synchron? Well, it is a mighty good replacement to something like Quick Draw Synchron, because that has kind of just aged out a little because we have so many more Synchrons like Wheel, Stardust Synchron, even stuff like Revolution Synchron, and the new junk converter from a few years ago. So seeing a way to have 2 copies of this in the main deck could be really useful. It's kind of like how the Link monsters have their own monsters they could use from the hand as Link material as a Synchro material. So this is nice. Being a level 1 tuner is also useful. So if you draw into a level 4, you can pretty much instantly utilize it to go into a 1-card junk speeder, which honestly I really do like. But now let's get into the Scrap Warrior. Being a level 3 Warrior Synchro effect, level 3 with 1700 attack and 100 defense. Takes Scrap Synchron plus 1+ non-tuner monsters. So you're literally going to be using Scrap Synchron and Doppel Warrior to make this, which is going to be very, very good because it guarantees you 2 more tokens. And you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can add to your hand or send to the graveyard 1 Junk Synchron or 1 card that mentions Junk Warrior from your deck. So you could just add a Junk Synchron from the deck to the hand, or just send it to the graveyard. Okay. But it could just search out any of the cards that mention Junk Warrior, which is good because you can get stuff like the new Cobalt Hedgehog, or even the brand new Synchro Fellows, I believe. And then the activated effects of monsters you control that mention Junk Warrior and or Synchro monsters with Warrior in their original names cannot be negated except Scrap Warrior. So this makes it where a lot of things just can't be negated. That's actually really good. But the problem is, not a lot of the cards in the deck that mention Junk Warrior, except for a lot of the new cards in the set. And realistically, that's completely fine because that means it's structure deck exclusive. And just a lot of the warriors could be utilized, like Stardust Warrior, Junk Warrior Extreme, and a few others that you're probably going to run here and there. But after that, let's get to the reprints. We have both alternate art reprints of Tuning and 1-for-1, both of them. I remember Tuning was in the Megatins from last year, and 1-for-1 was in Rarity Collection 4, was it? Or Rarity Collection 3. So seeing these as a reprint in here is very good. So they're more accessible for players straight out of the Legendary 5Ds decks. And then finally for the reprints, we have Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, Maxi, Scrap Yard, Call by the Grave, Crossout Designator, Forbidden Droplet, Synchro Zone, and Infinite Impermanence. So let's talk about these reprints here. So normally when they reprint stuff, they tend to have either 1 or 2 copies, but all of these are 1 copies. Ash Blossom's good generic reprint. Maxi is for the OCG. They're probably going to be hitting it down to 1 soon, and that's completely fine. Scrapyard, this is a very important reprint because this is the first reprint in 15 years, and it's going to be in the structure deck, which is going to be really good. Call by the Grave, cross out, both good generic 1-ofs. Forbidden Droplet, a very powerful card, especially in the current format. Synchro Zone, I guess that needed a reprint. Infinite Impermanence is another good reprint, and I don't remember the last time that Synchro... Oh, it's been 2 years since Synchro Zone's been reprinted. So yeah, it's a good reprint. I only remember Runic Stun using it. But overall, these are good reprints for the structure deck. So far, I don't see anything worthwhile from this structure deck, but I kind of want to see what the TCG has cooking up in our set version of this structure deck. But anyways, I've been BoltSpider. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you all in the next video.